Well, hello internets, here we are. Well, we got ourselves a vlog ahead of us. Gotta love how things change. And yeah, welcome to our vlog, so here we go. Well, maybe it's just me. I don't know, maybe I'm getting old. I've always liked things a certain way. I'm not really one for big, huge amounts of change. However, with everything going on this summer, I wanted things to be, what do you want to call it, set in place for a sequence of events. Because one thing hinges on another, which hinges on another, which, is waiting for another thing to happen, which then basically pushes everything else that I had planned for the summer and fall to potentially next summer and fall. Well, I got in touch with the powers that be finally, submitted some paperwork that they wanted, and I get a phone call saying that, well, nothing is going to happen in your life unless we okay it first. And normally we don't cover those kind of dental things, so you're just going to have to live with it. Well, I've already lived with it long enough. They are coming out, or, well, if not coming out, then I'm going to deal with them again the same way that I dealt with the one tooth all those years ago. And I don't really want to do that, because one wrong move and you make yourself sick again, kind of like what I did all those years ago. What's the point of being under their control if they won't cover things that are a necessity to your health and comfort? What's the point of being under their control when they won't, I found this out a few years ago, won't kick in $100 more to get you in a building that is more suited to your needs, but yet they'll give out, $1,000 a month to somebody who is scamming them without even batting an eye. But if you ask for help with a track membership or a gym membership just for the winter months so you don't slip on the ice and hurt yourself, then that is more than they can give right now for a person of your demographic. I have no idea how people without a vehicle, work with these people submitting paperwork, because multiple trips down there, multiple forms being filled out, just to be told that they need more information, or just to be told that they didn't get the paperwork because their scanner machine malfunctioned. Imagine having to take a taxi ride. What would a taxi be? $25-30 there and back, based on what I've heard other people say? How does a person deal with that, especially with the budget being already stretched way too far? I don't know. Currently, I've got an issue with the paperwork because of the upcoming surgery. They needed one of those doctor medical things to make sure I wasn't going to drop dead on their dentist table. Well, of course, like everything, our healthcare is not fully free. Contrary to what people believe, I had to pay $166 for the doctor to essentially fill out my medication that I'm on and sign her name to the bottom of the form. I could have done that. I could have put my medication down there and saved $160. So of course there's an invoice for that, so I submitted the invoice. I get a call saying, well, what is this invoice for? Well, it's for what I told you it was for, but apparently they need to see the actual form that the doctor filled out. Well, the actual form has what I feel to be sensitive medical information on it that they really don't need to see. Whatever, they know what's going on in my life. They can see the printouts right in front of them. They don't need to have more information to use against me than they already have. Well, with the stress that was caused by the phone calls from these people running around like an idiot at a moment's notice to drop paperwork off just to be refused or have the paperwork kicked back in the 15-20 minutes it took me to get back home, I got overstressed again. And when I get overstressed, I get not feeling good, start having a lot of pain and discomfort, and I couldn't make the consultation in Edmonton. Yeah, I know, the very consultation that is for these teeth. The very consultation that apparently I needed approval for them in order for me to pursue all this, which, yes sir, kind of a thing, So I got to reschedule a consultation for, I think it's like a month and a week ahead. Which I guess in a way it'll give these guys a chance to get their poop in a group and decide if they're going to cover me or not. Because me wasting fuel to go to Edmonton, me wasting money for a meal out, me wasting a motel room just for these people to say no, we don't cover those kind of things for a person like you, I would rather be told that up front and save the money than have to go there, go through all the poking and prodding, come back here, have $300-400 in debt just to be told that while I'm sitting here. But things happen for a reason. Things happen sometimes to relieve stress. Sometimes things happen to cause stress, to make changes. Sometimes things happen that you have no control over, and this delay time now, essentially the reschedule of the consultation now for a month, has given me, or has released a bit of pressure off me. So I think here in the next few days I'm going to go out and start working on the Jayco. If I can pull it together and do the demolition that I want, and resheet the floor, build my bed, build my dry toilet that I want, maybe I actually can salvage a little bit of this camping season. I know in another month there'll be a consultation, and I know probably in I'm going to think of 3 weeks to a month after that, so probably September or somewhere there will be the big surgery. But by then camping season is winding to the end. September long weekend, it starts to get a bit chilly again, and that's usually when I start to tear down the camper anyway, so it sort of works itself out. So I've gone out, and because of some of the items that I've sold, I've reinvested back in, and I bought me a new reciprocating saw. I know I had one and I sold it for like $25 or $30 at my yard sale, and I essentially just bought the brand new model of the same saw without the nice carrying case. But hey, that's the way it goes. Seems to be a trend of mine. I've been rebuying those tools that I gave away back in 2018. Some people call me a pessimist, but I'm actually a realist. I know the Jayco potentially is going to go south. I know the Jayco is worse than I think it is. However, I'm trying to be positive and thinking that I can fix it, because realistically, whether I win and fix it or whether I lose and it's wrecked, it's worth about the same right now, which essentially is parts for the fridge or the heater or the windows or I don't know, the nice flat deck trailer to make into a skidoo trailer, or heck, maybe I'll gut it, I'll strip it right down to the frame, take that frame to the trailer shop and say, hey, build me a nice box on top of this frame, and then that'll be my my next camping trailer project build that'll come along for this channel, whatever it'll be, 2-3 years down the road. I know financially that's probably not going to be obtainable, but I guess a person can dream, right? So that's been a few things that have been going on in my world. I was able to buy a few groceries for the first time in a few months, which was kind of nice. I've been selling things. Maybe I've dove into the selling of things a little more deeply than I should have. I haven't sold anything yet that is crucial to my survival. You know, like my couch or my bed or my flat screen TV. But I've been selling a lot of junk, what I call junk. Things that I've been hanging on to for far too long. Things that I've kept for the return of a specific kind of person for another round. But yeah, it's time to let go of some of that trash. Time to move on. Time to let go of those hobbies from your past that have been in a box since 2018 or so. I still want to continue with the YouTube. The direction of YouTube may change. The whole YouTube thing may change with the passing of this, what is it, Bill C-11. They're already doing censorship things more than they ever have, and with other things going on, I don't know, will they block YouTube completely because it doesn't fit in the parameters of the new thinking of the government or something? But however it turns out, however the summer goes, however my future is, I'll still be here. I'll still be alive, and I'll still be filming when I can. I will find another platform if I have to. I will continue on. I will buy me a tent if I have to get some camping in. You never know what the future holds. It will be what it is, and around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.